Motion be agreed to. The honourable member for Elwick.
Mr President, I rise just to make a brief contribution on the motion to say that fundamentally I support Tasmania having an AFL team. It's long overdue. And I think people deserve to be and want to be united in this, and it's such a shame that this issue has created such division. I respect due process and I pride myself on making informed decisions. There is so much information out there about the stadium, the deal, the team. To make a fully informed decision, I need to read and seek to understand all of the information available, to ask questions, consider the answers and listen to the views of the people I represent. I'm not there yet. I haven't yet thoroughly read and analysed all of the information available. And for a minute, I was beating myself up about this in considering my contribution and my decision on this motion tonight. But then I thought, actually, that's being a bit unkind to myself, Mr President. There are many other things going on in this place which also require our attention. It's a lot to process as an independent who, like other independents in this place, is provided with the resources of just one electorate officer. Just some of the documents I need to read, understand and consider in order to make an informed decision include the initial business case and concept plan prepared by the government in early 2023, which I received and was briefed on as then Mayor of Glenorchy. The AFL Club Funding and Development Agreement, the September 2024 MPDC Macquarie Point Multipurpose Stadium POS Summary Report, plus the 40 appendices that amount to thousands of pages that go along with this summary report. The MPD's many responses to requests for further information from the TPC. The KPMG Economic Impact Assessment, the KPMG Financial Impact Report, the KPMG Cost Benefit Analysis, the KPMG Social and Cultural Analysis Report, the Gruen Report, the TPC's Draft Integrated Assessment Report, the Hobart City Council's submissions to the draft Macquarie Point Precinct Plan and Macquarie Point Stadium draft guidelines. And these are just a few of the documents, Mr President, that I can readily identify. I expect there are many more. Then, of course, there's a Public Accounts Committee inquiry in which I'm participating as a member, which is still on foot. On 30th of August 2023, the PAC report, Tasmanian Government's proposed Hobart Stadium feasibility planning process interim report, was published after receiving almost 1,000 submissions and conducting public hearings. As I say, the inquiry, with its revised terms of reference, is still ongoing. And of course, the TPC's draft report is on exhibition until 8th of May. Today, here in this place, there is still a parliamentary approved process underway. Mr President, we haven't had a briefing on the stadium. Well, I haven't. We haven't had a briefing, or I haven't had a briefing to help explore and understand the risks associated with calling for a renegotiation of the deal. There is no legislation currently before the Parliament, and obviously I'm keen to see what the government does next. I certainly know I'll have lots of questions to be answered. Mr President, I feel like we're getting a bit ahead of ourselves debating the fors and against of the stadium here today. I feel like at some point, honourable members who have argued for or against today will be back here to do it all over again. It appears they've made up their mind without all of the information, without clarity on the decision-making process that's now to be followed. And that's their prerogative, Mr President, but I can't do this. So I can't support this motion. I don't support this motion. But I want it to be really clear that my position on this motion is not to be extrapolated as a position on the stadium. On that question, I will make an informed decision when the time is right. Now is simply not that time.
Question is the motion be agreed to.